Patrick McNeil joined now by Breton Eagles rookie forward Carson Griffin, whom we're going to get to know with some questions, some hockey, some not. Always start with this hockey one for the first timers, though. Carson, who is your favorite NHL team?
My favorite NHL team is the Chicago Blackhawks.
Interesting. Why Chicago? Don't see that often. Probably going to be more common now with Bedard, but that's not the case for you, I'm guessing.
I started liking them back when they were winning out the Cups back in like 2013 and just decided to stick with it. Didn't want to be a bandwagon.
Fair enough. You're part of the Kane Taves generation then.
Exactly, right.
Random one, has Carson Griffin ever flown a kite?
Nope, I haven't.
That makes two of us, and I don't know if I really see a lot of people do that often. What is your favorite app to play with or use on your phone?
Favorite app, I'd say scrolling through Instagram.
Posting yourself or more just watching?
More just looking to see what people are posting, TSN, all that, the updates.
Pretty efficient source of news if you follow the right people.
Right.
All your time in the game can be as a player or as a fan. What's the funniest thing you've seen at a game you've been at?
Funniest thing I've seen was probably last year when I was caught up with Summerside Caps and a garbage can was thrown into our bench up in Miramichi.
By a Timberwolves fan?
By a Timberwolves fan, yeah.
What was in the garbage can? Should I even ask?
Bunch of fries, bunch of wrappers. Just gross.
Interesting. Big rivalry between the two teams last year, or is it just one fan?
It was the finals of the playoffs, and it was getting pretty chippy, and that game was really chippy, and I think something happened that game, and one of the fans freaked out, I guess, and decided to throw a garbage can to our bench.
That is certainly memorable. I'm glad that it didn't hit anybody. What's Carson's favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show would have to be Prison Break.
I think that comes up every so often. This is not a super uncommon number. You wear number 14. I don't know if that was an options thing. Why number 14?
I chose 14 because back in Pee Wee, when we got new jerseys for Summerside, and I looked at 14, I thought I liked the number. I just looked at it and I stuck with it all the way up until Bantam. And then I couldn't wear it in Bantam because there was no 14, but I wore it in Midget and then decided to stick with it this year.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get the number you like. That's nice to see. And if it's working for you, there's no reason to change it.
Right.
Hypothetical either or for you regarding food. Would you rather the ability to eat whatever you wanted and not get fat, or eat whatever you want and not have to pay for your food?
I think I'd like to eat whatever I want and not have to pay for it.
There is a lot of benefit to that.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good metabolism, you might get fat pretty quickly.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, there'd be perks for that. What's Carson's favorite color?
Favorite color? Orange, I think. I remember back in grade 1 just getting asked that question. I picked orange and stuck with it.
I don't know how much you know about the Eagles' traditions and presentations, but if you're aware, how much are you looking forward to CBU night coming up where the Eagles wear orange?
I think those would be pretty cool to wear. I'm obviously excited.
Usually they do a pretty good job. I'm a CBU alum too, so I always look forward to the orange and green colors. Does Carson have any pets, either back at home in PEI or at his Bill's house?
Back at home, I've got a dog. His name's Benson, and here at Billets, I got another dog. Her name's Izzy.
Very good. Now, are you in the habit of walking the dog at home, and is that carried over to your billet house?
I don't walk the dog at home, nope, and I don't walk in here either.
He's too busy with other stuff. This is our recency question. Before we recorded this interview, what was the last song you heard? Whether it was something you put on or whether it was playing by somebody else?
The last song would have been On the Way Home from Practice, Spotless by Zach Bryan.
Was that your choice or one of your teammates?
Yeah, it was my choice. I was on aux in the car.
Zach Bryan definitely has a following among current Breton Eagles. And that was part 1 of 10 questions with Breton Eagles forward Carson Griffin. You're listening to the intermission of Celtic Kubota, Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.